Right then, folks. This is for those of you that are just starting off with your music theory. A couple of little things that you can do to just improve your basics. I've just googled musictheory.net. This is a website that we've used at school, and it's absolutely great, and I recommend it highly. So when you click and you get in there, a couple of the things that you can do is you can go into exercises and then click on note identification. So what I'd do is customize the exercise. At grade 1 level, you probably want to just make it as reasonably straightforward for yourself. So you could slightly limit the range of notes that you're asked about. What I would do though is include some bass clef as well. Just like that. Don't put it on grand staff, you want it on treble clef and bass clef. Use that as your setting, and then check your clef, work out what the note is. Bass clef goes green, buses, drive, fast, always. That's your lines. And click on the note, that's a B, and there you go. Treble clef lines. Every good boy deserves football, or if you prefer, every girl buys designer fashion. That makes that one a D. It's a very low bass note. I'm probably going to alter that setting there and go into the hang on a minute, let me get it right. Go into the bass range. I'm just going to narrow that down a bit to make it a little bit easier for grade 1. Treble clef spaces spell face, F-A-C-E. C. Down at the bottom here, that's a low E in sharp in the bass clef. Don't forget to add the sharp if you need to, and so on and so forth. So this is one thing that you can do with this. You can also go back onto your settings, challenge mode, and then give yourself a couple of minutes maybe, and then 20, 25 questions, 30 questions, and then have a go. Click start challenge and off you go. If you've got your headphones on, it should play the sounds of the notes as well. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. Back we go. Also, a little bit the same sort of thing. This is not, you know, all you're doing here is trying to name notes on the keyboard. Start it nice and straightforward. Once you get more confident, you can then go into settings again, and then you can introduce some of the black notes as well. So that's another thing that you could play with. And then a third thing, you can reverse that. So what you've got to do here is you've got to work out what the note is. That is a C sharp, and then find C sharp on the piano. That one's an E. That one's a D. Doesn't matter whether you click a high D or a low D really with this. So that's a high C sharp, and so on and so forth. So there's a few little simple things that you can do. So get your note learning sorted out. The reason you want to do that is because one of the questions that appears in the grade 1 paper is either to label your notes or to write a clef in which indicates where the pitch of the note should be, either treble or bass clef. So it'd be really useful for doing that, and it's really good practice. That's always one of the questions on the grade 1 theory paper. So have a little go at that and see how you get on. Thanks guys, well done.